and then the red one might have been
Yes.
Amazon.
Now let me explain that. So it's the headphone jack going into here. Answer again. Anything.
Hello. What's that coming out of?
We have to cancel this.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Hello. Hello and welcome in to this edition of NWI Cardinals baseball on the Hashmark Sports Network. I'm here with Zach Yonkman. I'm Josh Reidelbach. Today's broadcast on the Hashmark Network is brought to you by John's Architectural Metal Solutions Incorporated. Experience the gold standard in architectural excellence with John's White Glove Service. Specializing in the exterior installation of ACM panels, slate, MCM, and more, John's ensures every project is a masterpiece. Each panel is created in their state-of-the-art facility, ensuring unmatched quality and precision. Discover how John's can elevate your next project by visiting jamsold.com. John's Architectural Metal Solutions Incorporated, where your vision meets our craftsmanship. Zach, we're about to get underway against the Brewers today. How are we feeling?
I'm actually feeling pretty good. The team had a tough loss a couple weeks ago. We had last weekend off for Memorial Day, and hopefully they're coming in with some vengeance. It's a beautiful day when we got here. It was real cloudy, looked like it might rain, but very few clouds in the sky. Nice blue, beautiful backdrop for us here in the booth. It's going to be a great day.
Yep, and we start off with CJ Hardy at the plate. The wind and the pitch is outside for a ball. 2-0 the count now to Hardy as he steps in. Looking to get the offense going early, Zach, after a tough last game against the Twins.
Yeah, I said it before, I'll say it again.
The pitch is way high for ball 3. Hardy, despite the loss, Hardy was 2 for 3 with a double and 2 stolen bases against the Twins. 4 hits, 4 earned runs, and had a strikeout. Pitch is in there for the first strike of the game. Count is 3-1 now to Hardy. The wind in the pitch. That ball is hit sharply between second and first base. Pitcher comes to cover, and he gets there in time for the first out of the ball game. It's Raul Marquez on the mound for the Brew Crew. He has 1 appearance so far in the season, 5 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 10 Ks. It's outside for ball.
On that Hardy ground out, you got to hope that you can get a little bit better contact. At least it was in play. Don't go down striking out. You get to put the ball in play and just get a chance to get on first.
The wind in the pitch from Marquez. It's outside for ball 2 to Ivan. Ivan has, of course, been phenomenal so far for the Cardinals. Batting .286, 762 OPS. It's a ball outside for ball 3. Good eye so far from the Cardinals early on.
I feel like we have a pretty good eye ourselves. We got a great view of the strike zone from back here.
Directly behind the plate. I'm liking that angle that the ump is saying. Nah, that's in there for a strike. 6 balls, 3 strikes so far for Marquez through 9 pitches. That ball's way outside, and Salazar is going to walk. Putting one on for the Cardinals here early.
Yes, now that brings up a key chance to put a runner in scoring position for Tyler Schoonover. This is going to be a huge at-bat here.
It's a guy you want at the plate. He's got a .417 batting average. He was 2 for 3 with an RBI and a stolen base against the Twins last week, or 2 weeks ago.
He had a solid outing on the mound, but got hit a little too much, a little too early in what turned out to be somewhat of a rout.
Ball 1 there to Tyler. It was ruled in the scorebook. There was a few errors. Wasn't sure how they were going to rule it. He ended up finishing with 1 earned run.
Really?
6 runs given up, 1 earned run.
Oh, kind of like Justin Steele last night for the Cubs.
Yeah. So he'll take that. That'll help his ERA. The pickoff attempt to first is unsuccessful. One still the count here to Schoonover. Playing shortstop today. Pitch from Marquez is low. Ball 2. Good eye so far. The boys are not swinging at just anything now.
And until the pitcher proves that he can command the zone, I think they should just be on auto take until they get something they like. Don't force it.
Absolutely. Marquez with the wind and the pitch. That ball is hit to short. Chance for a double play. They're not going to get the guy at second. And first baseman comes off the bag. Schoonover gets in there with an infield single. And it's first and second. One out.
Gotta love the hustle from the starting shortstop today.
Bringing up Carlos Larrea. Seems to have been a bit of a change in the lineup from what we were informed of.
Cardinals only going 11 deep for this game compared to their normal 13, 16 that we've seen in the past.
It's in there for a strike. On Larrea. Change that lineup card over there, Zach. It's Larrea instead of Edmund. Both runners go. Oh, and it hit him. So we now have bases jacked.
Pitcher said he did not mean to hit him.
With one out, yeah. Allegedly the pitcher didn't mean to hit him. Thank you, Captain Obvious, pitcher on the mound.
Hey, you don't know. He might.
Looked pretty incidental to me.
Is the other clip in there?
Bringing up Alec Legg, our very own. Ball high for ball one.
Outside of last game, he was having a very promising year at the plate. Getting some timely hits, bringing in a few runs.
Absolutely.
A little bit of slug.
Ball hit sharply to short. Oh, and it bounces off the third baseman's glove. One run is going to score. Salazar is in. Schoonover is in. And it's 2-0 Cardinals on a 2 RBI single from Alec Legg.
What did I say? A little bit of RBI? Sure, just put the ball in play and let the other team do the work for you.
Absolutely. And there's still some damage to be done. First and second. Michael Nelson up to the plate here. One out. I wanted to say about the Brew crew. They are 1-2, and they don't have the best batting stats overall or pitching stats, but their one win is against the Mariners. That's an okay team, but their 2 losses are against the Red Sox and the Diamondbacks. And Zach, those are 2 good teams. And if you're gonna, they lost 11-4 and 11-0, but regardless, those are 2 good teams.
Yes, I completely agree. And as you were talking there, the Cardinals have pinch run C.J. Hardy for Alec Legg at first.
All right. They didn't want to let our boy run the bases.
You hate to see it. Gotta let him unhook the trailer every once in a while.
What a big RBI single there, though. 2 RBI single from Alec. The wind from Marquez, the pitch, that ball is fouled off.
I will say this pitcher is inducing a lot of weak contact on the ground. A couple double play chances, but the field unable to take advantage of it. So you got to hope to get a barrel on it and get it through the infield coming up here, just to lower the confidence level of this pitcher.
And it rained a lot yesterday, rained a little bit this morning as well, so the field conditions cannot be perfect, as we saw that ball took an awkward jump as it was hit to the third baseman there by Alec. Marquez outside. 2-1 the count to Michael Nelson. He's got a 250 batting average on the season, 558 slugging. He also had an appearance on the mound in the first game against the Rockies. Had 3 2/3 inning pitch, 2 earned runs, 4 hits. Got a 3.82 ERA on the season with that. Pitcher steps off the mound. Wind and the pitch, fouled off. 2-2 the count here to Nelson.
Just got to keep fouling off pitches until you get one you like. Make the pitcher throw you something. Let him challenge you.
This is that end of that first 6 of the order that you were talking about that has to do some damage, and I'd say they've done that so far.
I completely agree. 2 runs in the first inning is always a great thing to leave the inning with.
Ball fouled directly back at us. Camera's still intact. Dave's still intact.
Can't lie, I jumped.
2-2 still the count here to Nelson. Chance to put one in the gap here and give the Cardinals at least a 3-run cushion. We got a great view of my car over here on the street too, so if anyone wants to do nothing. That ball hit very softly to the catcher. Ball's very wide thrown. Still going to get Nelson out. Runners advance. Second and third. All right, we are back. I apologize for the technical difficulties here. Bases are loaded. 2 outs here, bringing up Cam Legg.
Let's see if the other leg brother can bring in some runs for the Cardinals.
And he walks, bringing in third run here. It is 3-0 Cardinals. Outside there for ball 1 to Evan. 3-0 Cardinals here in the top of the first.
The pitcher's going to keep having some command issues. Just got to let him make the mistakes himself.
Winding the pitch is outside for ball 2. Taking advantage of early mistakes from the Brewers. That's all you could ask here if you're the Cardinals. Inside there for ball 3 of this NL Central battle between the Cardinals and the Brew crew.
Base hit would work wonders for the Cardinals right now. We're bringing 1, maybe even 2 runs.
That is, just catches the outside corner there.
Seems like a courtesy call there from the umpire.
It looked like it. Like you said, Zach, we have a perfect angle. And that's in there for a strike.
That one looked a little bit more strike-ish for me.
Strike-ish, I like that. Bases loaded. Put one in the gap and blow this game open. Swing and a miss there from Evan. And that's going to end the inning. Cardinals put 3 on the board, though. Going into the bottom of the first, Cardinals 3, Brew And we are back with NWI Cardinals baseball. One of the warm-up pitches hit the camera almost directly in between innings, but I'm going to hear doing a little bit of radio until we can get the camera set up. That's in there for a strike from Alec Legg. Luis Ruiz up to the plate. Hitless so far in the season. Almost gets hit there. That ball's inside for the second ball. 2-1 the account to Ruiz. He's got a couple walks so far this season. Hit by a pitch as well. That's in there for a strike. 2-2 the count for Alec Legg's first outing since his win against the A's. And that ball is hit right back to Alec, easily fielded, thrown over to first base for the first out of the inning. In Legg's appearances so far this season, 4.2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 0 earned runs, 4 walks. He's also got 3 Ks. First pitch is in there for a strike. It's outside for a ball. To Reyes Zamora. Swing and a miss there. I believe Rachel had an interview with Zamora before the game that will hopefully be seen somewhere, probably TikTok, I would assume. Make sure to go ahead and follow all the Hashmark social medias, Hashmark Media on TikTok, the current channel you're watching right now. I know some of you aren't subscribed, so hit that subscribe button. The wind and the pitch from Alec is in there. First strike 3. What a punch out there from Blue. Love that call. 2 down now. To the plate now is Alan Hunter. 125 batting average so far in the season. It's outside or inside for a ball. That's way high up for ball 2. 2-0 the count here to Alan Hunter. Got a 500 OPS so far in the season. If you're wondering why you're only hearing my voice right now, because that ball is fouled off. Zach is working to help fix our camera issue, as well as Dave. 2-1 the count to Hunter. It's popped up foul. Chasing. No play is made. 2-2 the count. Chance for Alec to go up, 3 down here to start the game after he was given 3 runs of support in the second. 2-2 the count to Hunter. It's outside. Ball 3. Ball's hit third base side. The play is made, and we get out of the inning. Alec goes 3 up, 3 down as we head to the top of the second. Cardinals 3, Brewers 0.
Okay.
As we get here to the top of the second of this broadcast of the NWI Cardinals on the Hashmark Sports Network. Ball almost hit the camera again. Still working to fix
that's
these.
camera 2. Yeah, there you go. Reset to that. There you go. Thank you. There you go.
Dad,
Yes.
can I have something from the concession stand?
Yeah, give me a minute, buddy.
What?
Dan Salazar coming to the plate for the Cardinals.
Dad, what did you say?
500 batting average on the year so far. Almost a 1,200 OPS.
Check the other camera. Exit out whatever he's doing. Nothing.
Ball is low to Salazar. It's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count, a little bit high.
Bobby Orr. And there's a Tony Esposito one, too. There's a ton of them. Bobby Orr's a strong player.
Should I give that one
You
away?
can give that one away today, here.
Yeah,
on
and
site.
give her.
Ball's way up high for ball 2. 2-1 the count now to Salazar.
That's dope.
Marquez still on the mound here for the Brew crew after giving up 3 in the first. Not sure how they're going to score those, depending on how they score that play at third, but it's a swing and a miss there from Salazar. 2-2 the count. Chance to do some damage here. They can put another couple crooked numbers up on the board here in this inning. It's fouled back from manager Dan Salazar. He also plays in the older division with the Yankees. Had a great year so far, despite batting towards the end of the order, but if he can get on early, get that top of the order back around.
Yeah, they all just keep
That
going.
ball's
Like,
hit
go the
to
other-
left
go to the
field,
main-
and that's
the lead-
fair. That's going to be at least 2 bases, it looks like. Salazar hustling into second. He is in there safely with a leadoff stand-up double to start this inning, and Salazar is continuing his dominant ways to start this season. Justin Stoner now up to the plate.
Oh, that's why. We were on the tape. I don't know. You're coming up or not here?
For the Cardinals. First game of the season.
And remove the camera. Right side, little bubbles. Or on the actual shot. There you go. Hit remove. Do it again to the other one.
Is it camera 2?
No, is there another one?
No. The main center?
Ball's outside, gets away. Salazar not moving from second. Stoner gets a chance to make an impact in his first at-bat of the season. Here in the top of the second, 3-0 Cardinals. Marquez with the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss there from Stoner. For the first strike of the AB. 2-1 the count.
What do you want to do? Should we put this in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's in there for a strike. 2-2 the count. Justin Stoner. Salazar on second. Not the biggest lead from him there. That ball's hit high. You're under it. Foul. Had a tough angle for me there to see if they were going to be able to make that play. Play was not made. 2-2 still the count here.
For the Cardinals, number 14, C.J. Hardy.
First and second now for CJ.
We don't need this if it's
Up to the plate here with no outs. First and second. Stoner on first. Swing and a miss there from Hardy. Stoner on first. Salazar on second after the leadoff double and walk.
Now,
0-1 count here to Hardy.
what I want you to do, hit those buttons again on the right side. Hit image control.
Ball's high for ball.
Now use your fingers and zoom in and out
Oh, you got it.
on the image. See, I want you to learn that.
Yeah, I
Don't
got it.
zoom out though if you don't have to. Zoom back in.
No, it's perfect.
I know, but that's like a really wide shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need to get the whole field. We only have one camera going right now.
I know that. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna put the other two up.
Yeah, I got
and
you.
Then, okay. Cool. Want me to move this or you
Ball
good?
one high.
No, that's
Or ball
perfect
two
right there.
high.
It's
Excuse me. 2-1 the count here to Hardy. Top of the second. The wind and the pitch from Marquez. That ball's hit high to right center. Center fielder chasing. Does make the play. Neither runner tags up. Good contact there from Hardy. Just went to a tough spot. One out now. Runner still on first and second for Ivan Salazar. Very dominant start to the season. Walked in his first at bat. That's low. Ball one. One oh the count.
Sorry for the delay, everybody. Had to take care of some camera issues, but we should be good to go now.
Back for Cardinals baseball. That ball's hit right up the middle. Gets through. Past the outstretched arm of the shortstop. Salazar running home. He's going to get there with ease. Ball is way far out. Ivan's going to get to second. Stoner's going to get to third. And that's a one-out RBI single from Ivan Salazar to put the Cardinals up 4-0. And we now have two runners in scoring position for Tyler Schoonover, probably the best hitter on this team.
He got just enough on that ground ball to send it into the outfield. The shortstop was just out of reach of it, but it's a game of inches sometimes.
It is. And it evens itself out because, I mean, you see CJ go put mean contact on the ball to right center. Still, center fielder able to make the play on it, only has to take a few steps to his left. And then not as strong contact, but you get to put it in the exact right spot. You get the RBI. It all evens itself out in this game.
Love to see it. Second and third with only one out. Big chance to do some big damage here.
Ball low. 1-0 the count here. Schoonover. In there for a strike. 1-1 single. Will score two, most likely. And that ball hits him right off the left foot, shaking up a little bit. Looks to be all right, though. Loading up the bases for Carlos Larrea.
Larrea was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. He's looking to actually put the bat on the ball and put it in play and bring in a run or two. Or get hit again and he'll bring in a run regardless
Here
because
we
the
go.
bases are juiced.
We were just talking beforehand, Zach, about our great backdrop we got here at this field.
It is absolutely phenomenal. It was elevated from when I first said it because now the sky is just a perfect blue, few wisps of clouds in the air. absolutely gorgeous.
It is a great day for some baseball here in early June. Ball outside for the second ball to Larea. Two the count. That ball is right down the middle, and Larea rips it to the right of the shortstop for a single. That's going to score one. Second run coming in. No throw made by the shortstop. There's that 2 RBI single from Carlos Larea to put the Cardinals up 6-0.
You could tell that Larea is going to get a lot of exit velo on all of his barreled up hits with how he stands in the box. His left foot is so far back that when he winds up, he's generating all that momentum. And when he plants and twists, he's just getting everything he has into the ball. It's a beautiful thing, as we just saw. Nice little hit into left field.
Looks like we're going to get a mound visit here for Raul Marquez. He's given up 6 runs so far. Only recorded 4 outs. As we are going to get a pitching change for the Brew crew, as Reyes Zamora is going to come into the game in relief for Raul Marquez, who gave up 6 runs. Like I said before, Marquez had 5 innings pitched so far in the year, hadn't given up a run, 10 Ks in those 5 innings, Zach, and not the start he was looking for today.
Yeah, this happens to every pitcher, though. Even the greats, they have rough outings, but it's how you bounce back as well. So maybe next week we'll keep an eye on what Marquez does in his following outing. But right now, his day's done. Cardinals got to him early, got to him often, and now they're up 6-0.
The final tally for Marquez will most likely end up being 1 1/3 with 6 earned runs. I believe, a walk and 2 hit by pitches, I believe. Or 2 walks and 2 hit by pitches, excuse me. Reyes Zamora has 1 appearance on the year so far, 3 innings pitched. He's given up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks. He also has 3 Ks. ERA sitting at just above 2.3. See what he's got in the tank here. See if he could limit what his teammate Marquez did, keep his team in this game, and give him a chance to score some runs.
Yeah, he could do that real quick here with a quick ground ball double play, but obviously we're not hoping for that, but that's just what he wants right now.
Alec Legg up to the plate. Already got a couple RBIs in this game. Got guys on first and second here. Chance to get another one at least. Pitch from Zamora. High and outside for ball 1.
Dare I make a very bold prediction for this at-bat?
Home run.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
what I was thinking.
Put him up 9-0. Some houses over towards right field, right center field. Break a window right there and put the Cardinals up 9-0.
I mean, I kind of hope not because your car's over there. That would be quite the risk.
Yeah, that's a
I'm thinking
fair
of pull to the left center field. Maybe barely scraping the fence, but home run nonetheless.
And both runners go. Strike in there to Alec. Or no, he fouled it off, excuse me. Both runners have to go back. A little frustration there from Alec afterwards. Count 1 and 2. If you hear me throw down the mic and start running, that means my car is being towed. And I'm in direct pursuit.
In that case, I will hold it down the same way you did.
Winding the pitch. Alec pokes one out to right field. That's going to get down. Schoonover coming home. Cutoff is made. Throw is not made. Larea gets the third. Alec at first. 3 RBIs on 2 singles so far for Alec. Cardinals are up 7-0.
Beautifully executed hit and run there. Got both runners going from first and second. He was able to score from second on that single, a very hard hit single that bounced right in front of the right fielder. No throw was made to home, but now we have runners at first and third with only 1 out.
Zach, I mean, you can't understate it, Zach. Outside of that Twins game where the Cardinals lost 11-1, they have been nothing short of dominant this season.
I completely agree. A lot of it's been the pitching, but the top half of this order has been very, very good, as we're seeing right now.
I believe Hardy is once again running for Alec Legg. Nelson Hits this one directly to second. Second baseman struggles to glove it. Still makes the play at first. A run will still score. Hardy running for third. He's in there safe. Aggressive base running from C.J. Hardy.
And that's why they bring him in to pinch run for leg, because as much as we love our guy, he ain't making it from first to third on infield ground ball.
Shout out to Alec, though. 3 RBIs, 2 singles.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing the heavy lifting for himself. If it was just him out there, it'd be 3-0.
Yep. Bringing up Jeremy Ortiz for the Cardinals. It's outside for ball 1. Runner on third here with 2 outs. Cardinals leading 8-0. Swing and a miss there from Ortiz at a ball that was definitely hittable. He liked what he saw there. Pace might have lost him a little bit.
Mentioned it a couple times last week. One of the very few lefties in this lineup. We got one batting 2, and then we don't have one until Ortiz here.
Outside, 2-1 the count now to Jeremy Ortiz. Ortiz, 250 batting average so far in the year. In that Twins game, he was 1 for 2 with the sole RBI. It's high for a ball. 3-1 the count now to Ortiz.
I thought the catcher did a solid frame job there. Thought he might have stolen a call there, but I'm just looking out for the Cardinals.
I almost thought he was going to get that call.
Me too.
Pitches in there. Ooh, fouled off. Full count now to Ortiz with a man on third. Then Hardy. You know, if Ortiz can beat out an infield single here, you got to run the hard way.
Yeah, you always love to see that. He's going to have to get it to either third or short, though, in order to have that. Second might be a little bit of a stretch, but who knows?
The wind in the pitch from Zamora. Ball's ripped foul right for Ortiz.
Just a bit out in front of that one. Straighten that one out. You got yourself a single, maybe a double down the line. Depending if you unhook the trailer.
Full count. Zamora. The wind and the pitch. Hit right back to him, and he just out of the reach of Zamora, the pitcher. Shortstop cannot make a play on it, and there it is, Zach. The infield single to score a run.
In case this is your first time with us, I am indeed a prophet. Just disregard that home run prediction earlier.
9-0 now for the Cardinals, as they're well in reach of maybe that possible mercy rule in the 4th.
Yeah, I mean,
It is 15 in the 4th after 4 and 10 after 5 for the mercy rule. Cardinals currently lead 9-0 here in the top of the 2nd. Cam leg up to the plate. It's in there for a strike on him. Just an absolute showing here from the Cardinals in the first 2 innings behind the plate.
yes, absolutely. You just got to hope that leg is not getting a little cold in the dugout right now, because when you go a long time in between innings or just appearances without pitching, it can sometimes mess with your mojo, your flow, your routine. So hopefully he gets right back on track when he comes out next inning, and we see more of the same that we saw in the first.
Definitely. And that's probably a lot of the reason, as that ball is hit high and foul right on top of the dugout. That's probably part of the reason why Hardy is running for leg every time out there. Also due to the fact that he's on the mound. No reason for him to be running too much.
Yeah, don't want him sliding, maybe dislocating that AC joint like we've seen a couple NFL players do from time to time. But yeah, better safe than sorry. Let your pitcher continue to help his cause with the RBI singles. He's got 3 of those so far, or 3 RBI today. And he's just helping his own cause.
This is brother Pops. Another one foul. 1-2 the count. Cam leg.
We've seen a couple pinch running substitutions for leg as well with Hardy out there for him. Seems like they just spread them out perfectly in the lineup so they can get those pinch running situations in there.
Right, with Alec usually batting 5 and CJ usually leading off. One, two the count. It's outside. Good stop there from the catcher. 2-2. Avoids seeing a second base there from Ortiz.
Wouldn't shock me to see the pitcher try and challenge leg here.
Got nothing to lose at this point. The wind of the pitch is outside to make the count. Full to Cam leg. That ball is right at his head. Ducks under it for ball 4. First and second now with 2 outs, bringing up Evan Blankman. And we've been talking for a while here, Zach. That
Yes, I
pitching
completely,
change,
I
many
completely
runs.
agree. Gonna need some water in this next break. But Blankman did strike out swinging with the bases loaded in his last at-bat. He's got a similar situation now with 2 on and 2 out. Hopefully he drives one into the outfield to bring one in this time.
Looks like he was showing bunt there. It's in there for a strike.
Catching the high and outside corner.
If Blankman does get on here, Salazar will come up. Dan Salazar for his second at-bat of the inning.
You always love when your team bats around in an inning. Means you had a wildly successful inning for your team.
That's in there for a strike, especially with 11 batters.
Yes, completely agree.
Or I believe it's 10 batters actually for the Cardinals today, but regardless.
Still, very, not very, but fewer than what we're normally used to seeing. I mentioned earlier, we have seen 13, 16. I think we saw 15 after a late scratch one time. But we're used to seeing a lot of batters, and if they keep getting the hot guys going around, then this team can put up a lot of runs in a hurry.
Tying outside there to Blankman for ball 1. 1-2 the count with 2 on, 2 out in the second here. Pitch from Zamora is high and outside for ball 2. Zamora hasn't done that bad of a job so far in his outing. He inherited a tough spot, especially being down so many runs. But he's going in there. He's throwing some balls, but at least he's piping in some strikes there and not giving as many 3-0 counts. So that ball's fouled off from Blankman 2-2.
A lot of foul balls to the right foul side today.
A lot of them.
Some souvenirs for the fans out there.
We got to throw them back. We need all of them. We're inside, so we can't really feel it, but it feels like it's starting to warm up a little bit out there with the sun. Getting a little bit of a warmer breeze.
It's very refreshing, but it's not too windy like last week or 2 weeks ago,
Yep.
where all of our papers are blowing around in front of us. We're worried about keeping the table secure. We
Right.
are in a very, very nice spot right now.
Absolutely.
Knock on wood, of course.
That ball hit directly back to Zamora. He makes the play. First baseman comes off the bag, but comes back down and makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Going to the bottom of the 2nd, Cardinals 9, Brew As we move on here to the bottom of the second, bringing up the Brew crew. The Cardinals at this point have gone almost twice through the order. They will start their third time through the order on their second batter next inning, Zach. Brew crew, on the other hand, only 3 batters so far.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're the Cardinals. If you're Alec Legg, I mentioned it during the last half inning, you got to make sure you stay fresh, keep that arm moving around a little bit. Don't want to get too stiff. You want to get back to what you did in the bottom of the first and hopefully just continue the dominance.
Bringing up Raul Marquez. Like we said, he had a tough outing on the mound this inning, giving up this day, I should say, giving up the 6 runs, but chance to get some of those back if he can put one deep or at least get on base here.
Yeah, just got to help your own cause, even though your cause is a little out of your reach now since you're not on the bump.
It's outside for ball 1. Alec gave a strike signal, but it's outside for ball 2. Alec's pitching quick today. I like it.
Yeah, he tends to do that sometimes when he gets into a rhythm. He must be feeling it, especially after that long break.
Ball's fouled off, it looks like. Right fielder chasing, dives, and almost makes a fantastic play.
That was the definition of full send if you've ever heard it.
He dove about an extra, 2 yards maybe?
At least. He looked like a video game character. He
Yeah,
hit that
was crazy.
RT on the show 24.
That ball lands foul. I wonder if that was caught on the camera.
I do not think
doubt
so.
It, but that was a fantastic effort there.
Yeah, I'd call the game now. Just reward it to the Cardinals for the effort there. The effort's got to be worth 6 runs at least, right?
That ball is ripped between Schoonover and Nelson at third and short. There's a single for Marquez. There's something positive for him today. What you like to see?
Yes, said before, helping his own cause. Been able to just work his way to first.
Dad, you want to start it?
You guys want to start those?
Nah, I'll go.
It's inside for ball 1 to Brandon Venegas.
Nice little disengagement there. Keep him honest at first.
It's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count after the pickoff attempt from Alec. He did pick off a runner his last time out starting against the A's.
Yes, he did.
Strike in there on a swing and a miss. What a play there from Ivan. And he did not make the tag. Very close to getting the out
He
there.
jumped over the tag.
That was unbelievable stuff.
He had him caught between first and second. Throwback to first was good. It's just a little unfortunate.
Venegas batting 500 so far in the year, Zach.
Yeah, you got to make sure you get him out here. Just kind of keep him in check. Don't let the runner advance too far. Double play would be a dream here, but that runner on first is looking a little jumpy. He wants to take second. He's getting a lot of space in between him and the bag.
2-2 the count here. Venegas also has 1 outing on the mound, Zach. Get this, 1 inning pitched, 5 batters faced, 5 pitches.
Oh, my.
That ball popped up back by us. 2-2 still the count.
That hit right next to our shed, I believe.
Believe so. Around the league right now, a little update. A's are beating the Rockies 7-4. The Mariners and the Diamondbacks are tied at 0. The pitch is a swing and a miss. Big strikeout there. Pickoff attempt to first. Still safe. Had about 4 tries to get him at first. Haven't gotten him yet.
Marquez is putting on some theatrics over there on
Yes,
first
I like
base.
it. It's entertaining.
I completely agree.
Little around.
No,
You don't want me
kind of.
in there.
Little standing update here. Cardinals lead the SSABL in the standings at 4-1. Twins are in second at 3-1. The Reds are sitting at 2-0-1, and the A's are 3-1. That ball hit directly to left field. The play made. What a throw back to first, just above the first baseman's glove. Chance to throw back at second, can't get him. Runner advances, second out of the inning. 2 down with a man on second. For Joshua Valdivia, batting .333 on the season so far. 667 OPS. That ball hit directly to Nelson at third. Nelson makes a calm throw over to first, gets him for the out. Alec walks off the mound. 2 scoreless so far. Going to the top of the third. Cardinals 9. Brew.
All right, sports fans, time to turn your game predictions into reality with BetOpenly.com. Grab your phones, head to HashmarkSports.com, and scan the QR code on the site. Let's see who's really quick on the draw. By signing up, you're stepping into the world of peer-to-peer betting with just 1% juice, and you're automatically entered into our Hash Cash giveaway. There's $1,000 up for grabs for first place, $500 for second, and $250 for third. But remember, you've got to deposit at least $50 to qualify. Thanks to our partnership with Bet Openly, soon you'll be able to place bets on NABA games too. So think the Cardinals will outplay the Brew Crew today? Put your money where your mouth is, and maybe even the house. Head to HashmarkSports.com, sign up at BetOpenly.com, and let's see your skills in action. It's game time, so make it count.
Shout out to Bet Openly. They also sponsor my Spreads and Subs gambling show, which is shameless plug here, every day on this channel at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday.
You really only have one off day on Saturdays.
I know, brother. I know.
Gotta respect the grind.
That's what we do out here. Salazar coming to the plate here, leading off the third as he led off the second with a double. It's low for ball 1.
It's a nice bat he's using. Nice little shade of teal blue. Nice and easy on the eyes.
High for ball 2. This would be a funny day for the Cardinals if they wore their powdered blues against the Brew Crew as they did in the first game against, I forget.
The Rangers.
The Rangers, right, yeah.
I believe they had the red caps, so it kind of differentiated just a little bit. Cardinals got some nice uniforms, though.
I agree. Hit right back to Zamora. Salazar's just going to head to the dugout. Don't blame him. For out number 1, bringing up Justin Stoner. He walked in his last appearance, which was his first at-bat of the season, I believe. outside for ball one.
Throw in that big one.
Stoner with a little bit of an unorthodox stance. He's got the right foot back and the left foot in front and stands kind of far back in the box. Wants to get to these inside pitches pretty well and turn on them.
It's outside there for ball two. 2-0 the count here to Stoner. That ball low and gets past the catcher. 3-0 the count. Stoner chance to walk in his first 2 at-bats of the season. Good hands there from Blue. That got caught on camera.
Stoner's got a nice little glove cleat combo here. Matching yellow. Matches the yellow bat on the jersey. Gotta love a little bit of color coordination.
It's in there for a strike. Just caught that inside. It's in there for strike 2. 3-2 the count. Working back after going down 3-0 to Stoner. Zamora's working back here. Swings at that one, hit to left field. Left fielder chasing. No, and he can't get it. Drops in. Stoner now 1 for 1 with a single and a walk to start his season for the Cardinals. Beautiful stuff.
Stoner did come up to us pregame and said, hey, I got a lot of action going on today. I'm going to be playing. We wished him luck, gave him a nice little fist bump, and he's rewarding us with a hit.
Some action indeed, to say the least. Nine-0 lead here for the Cardinals. 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the third. It's outside. Runner Stoner advances to second on the pass ball.
Oh, is there too much light? Are we off here? Oh, wow.
It's in there for a strike. Strike to Hardy. Tie for a ball there to Hardy. Two on the count with a man on second. 1 out here for the Cardinals leadoff hitter. And that's just tie for a ball. I looked close to right down the middle of me.
I completely agree. Maybe it just didn't clip the top of the zone, but who knows?
We'll take it. We're not complaining.
I think the pitcher knows Hardy's going to be waiting for something outside the zone, so we might hit one down the middle here.
Swinging a ball fouled back from Hardy. 3-2 the count with 1 out, 1 man on second. Here in the top of the third with a 9-0 Cardinals cushion. That ball just high for ball 4. Couple close calls there, but Hardy walks regardless. Making it first and second for Ivan Salazar.
ump has a zone, and he's sticking to it. Got to respect it.
And I do, especially when it's in our favor. The line in the pitch from Zamora is high for ball one.
Yeah, no doubt about that one. I think that one was obviously a ball, regardless of the zone.
Would agree with that one, boss. We've yet to see a home run in any of the games that we broadcasted so far.
Ivan was probably the closest within, I think it was a few weeks ago in Oil City.
Yep, he had one. I think Rob Gonzalez also had one. That ball is popped up to the third base area. Foul. Catch is made for the second out.
That's going to count as an infield fly rule.
Don't believe so. It's foul.
I mean, they sent Ivan back to the dugout.
Oh, he caught it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, do you think
okay.
he dropped it?
Oh, I can't see out of this angle.
Oh, yeah, no, he caught it. He caught it, yeah.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, it was a foul ball, so. Foul out for Ivan, bringing up Tyler Schoonover with first and second here. 2 outs in the top of the third. That ball is outside and past. Runners will advance. Making it second and third now. 1-0 the count here to Schoonover. 2 outs. Chance to rip a single and make it 11-0.
Yeah, you're batting 3 for a reason. You either get on base or you can bring the guys who are on base home. Hopefully he does that here. Increase the lead. Maybe get us home a little bit sooner.
And add on to that .417 batting average that he is.
He has been playing
so far.
phenomenal. Last week against the Twins, the offense in general didn't have that great of a game, but Schoon, I believe, was 1 for 3.
2 for 3. And that
2
ball
for
is
3.
ripped. That's going to be at least a double to left field. That's going to score 2. Tyler Schoonover continuing his dominance this far. 11-0 Cardinals.
Yeah, and he was zooming out of that batter's box. The only time you see me running that fast is if there's a pizza on the other end.
Bringing up Larea. Cardinals up 11-0 now. A single from Larea here would make it 12-0 most likely. What a hit there from Schoonover. I mean, that's just clutch. The definition of it.
I love Schoonover's little dance when he's on the base paths, too. He gets a little Jackie Robinson jump going, trying to phase out the pitcher.
Zamora's given up 5 runs now. I'm not positive how many are earned. Might be 4.
Oh, my goodness.
Ball's hit high into the outfield. Left fielder chasing. Wow, that ball dropped in. I couldn't see because my view was being blocked. I thought he was making that catch. He was
Yeah, it looked like I think he just lost it in the sun or something.
he had a slow stroll over to it. It looked like he was going to make it. I believe it was, I don't remember who got in our way. Maybe it was the catcher. But regardless, that ball drops in for Carlos Larea. I guess that's a double.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
regardless, I mean,
it was hit real well, but then I saw the center fielder settling under it, and I'm like, oh, okay. But then I think it maybe one-hopped the fence.
that's going to make it 12-0 Cardinals with a man on second here.
Some clutch hitting here with 2 outs. Last 3 runs have been brought in.
And we're approaching that 15-run mark, Zach. Still in the third. It's outside for ball 1 to Alec Legg.
Feels like there's a common theme going on with this inning. The pitcher's either hitting the outside of the zone and just unable to find it, or just putting it over the middle so it's smacked deep center.
All right. Not much you can do when you got so many good hitters at the top of this Cardinals order, and honestly, the entire order. 2-0 the count. And you can't overstate, you cannot overstate how good the eye has been for the Cardinals so far. They've taken a immense amount of pitches, high, outside, inside, low, and they've hit the ones that have been right down the middle for him. And that ball is going to be his 3rd single of the day for Alec Legg. His 4th RBI as Larea runs the bases, and what a day from Alec Legg.
2 shutout innings so far, looking for a third in the bottom of the inning. Have to believe that he's coming out right now to be pinch ran for.
And there it is.
He is 3 for 3 today.
Little off topic here, Zach, but I believe a bouncy house has been put up directly next to my car.
They must have a nice
In
little
right field.
Sunday celebration
Yeah.
going on.
Kind of feel like I shouldn't be parked in front of their house anymore, but hey, it is what it is. And if the Cardinals can get us out of here quicker, then we can get out of there.
The spot was open. There was no yellow curb, no parking signs.
Nope.
I mean, I double checked. I think we're good.
We are good. Bringing up Nelson to the plate. 13-0 Cardinals. Man on first. 2 outs. That ball ripped to right field. Directly at the right fielder. Over his head. That's going to hop off the wall. Dan Salazar, who pinch ran for Alec Legg, is going to get into third easily. Nelson goes into second with a double. Second and third. 2 outs. 13-0 Cardinals.
Nice little double celebration, too. Got on the bag, gave a little hip swivel. Love to see it. The vibes are immaculate and off the charts right now for the Cardinals, but a 13-0 lead will do that for you.
Absolutely. Bringing up Jeremy Ortiz for the Cardinals. Second and third, 2 outs. Chance to get to that 15-run mark in the 3rd inning if he can single here.
You have to imagine that this order will continue to shrink a little bit every single game because they're getting the right guys up to the plate and they're coming around to score more often than not. Hence the 13 runs in the almost 3 full innings we played.
Yep, and we're going to see a lot of guys who are going to hit 3 straight innings here. Regardless of what happens here, we're going to see Dan Salazar hit again in the 4th inning as he's led off the 2nd and the 3rd. It's outside for ball 2. Zamora struggling here, Zach. I think if he doesn't get him out here, I think we see another pitching change.
Most likely, or they just try and get him to the next inning and then, I don't
Figure it
know.
out then.
Yeah, they'll just try and get this final out however long it takes and just get out of the game. Burn the tape a little bit, as we've said on our podcast, the Engage 8 podcast. If you guys have not seen it, check it out. We are on YouTube. You can check out our X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, we just got to...
Couple of shameless plugs. We got to. Got mics in front of us. We've been talking for a while. Not many outs in this game for the Cardinals. That ball's ripped foul for Ortiz.
When a lot
2-2
of what
count.
we've been watching has been hit, run, score, it gets a little repetitive. We got to find new topics to talk
Right.
about. Hence the bouncy house and maybe a tent they're setting up in the front over there now.
That tent couldn't be closer to my car. Might as well just put it on top.
Yeah. Maybe it'll cool it down for when we get out of here within the next 30 or 40 minutes. I am anticipating a mercy rule.
That's how. I mean, regardless, even if they don't get to the 15-4, hard time believing they don't have 10 after 5.
It'll all depend on Alec Legg. See if he can get 5 innings of near shutout ball just to keep it at double digits.
I mean, anytime the Cardinals have one of their big 3 pitchers on the mound, that being Alec Legg, Tyler Schoonover, and C.J. Hardy, they're going to be in a good spot. That's inside. For ball 4, to Ortiz, who walks to load the bases for Cam Legg.
This has been a fantastic inning.
They all have been.
Yeah, actually, I was just about to say that. They've all been great. We've scored 3+ runs in each of the last couple innings. It's been...
What's the breakdown? I know we had 4 this inning so far.
I think we had 3 in the first,
6 in the second.
6 in the second, and then 4 this one.
This one, yeah. What a showing.
Yeah, and base is still loaded. Maybe we get to see another one.
Winding the pitches in there for a strike.
That just goes to show that the ump does know his zone, and those previous pitches that were up near the chest area of the batter, they are inches away of hitting that zone, and they did there, and he called it.
That ball is way up high.
That
for
one did
ball.
not.
1-1 the count to Cam Legg. The wind and the pitch from Zamora. Ball's hit high in the infield. Ball's been called from the pitcher Zamora for the 3rd out of the inning. They strand the bases loaded, but the Cardinals get 4 to put them up 13-0 as we head to the bottom of the
boys. Okay, that's all that's here. Thank you. And then whatever's out there. The cords.
All right. Moving on to the bottom of the third here. Cardinals lead 13-0.
Got to think that Alec is coming out with a fire in his eye just to get this inning done as fast as possible. He's been doing it the last 2 innings, maybe the second a little bit longer than the first, but oh,
That one somehow misses.
I thought that dropped in there.
Swing and a miss there for Orlando Arredondo.
Like messing around with the timing of the pitch. He gave a little rock, a little Nestor Cortez.
Swing and a miss there. Striking out Arredondo. First out of the inning.
Nice little strikeout strut.
Short innings on defense, long innings on offense is a recipe for dominant success.
It appears so.
Bringing up Samuel Valdez. Oh, that ball looked like it went off the ump's helmet. 0-1 the count here to Valdez. 333 batting average on the season. He also has 1 pitching appearance, 4 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 5 Ks. Ball's outside for ball 1 to Valdez. 1-1 the count with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Ball is fouled. No play to be made. 1-2.
I know we've mentioned it before, but I love the versatility of some of the guys on our team. Schoonover can pitch. He can play probably in the outfield. He's playing shortstop right now. Hardy, he caught last week, or a couple weeks ago, excuse me. He's pitched. He could probably play in the outfield as well. And Salazar, he's a great catcher, but, man, if he's sitting at a DH or an extra hitter spot, that's also great, too. A lot of guys on this team that play their role very well.
Full count here to Valdez after fouling a couple back. 1 out here. The line in the pitch from Alec. Swung on. Hit right to the aforementioned Schoonover, who makes the play at first for the second out of the inning.
Gotta wonder if they'll let Alec go 5 potential innings if you don't get to 15 in the top of the 4th. He's been moving real quick. He's got a nice rhythm. It's got to be real tough to imagine them taking him out. He is just zooming through this lineup.
Greg Jacek up to the plate for the Brew Crew. That ball's hit well to right center. That's going to find the gap. Doesn't go 2. Stops him at 1. Good cutoff there in the outfield. Cut off that ball, I should say. There's a single there for the Brew Crew. Is that the first hit of the game? I believe so, right?
No, they had one in either the bottom of the first or the bottom of the second. It was a nice little liner in between third and short.
Right. It was between Schoonover and Nelson. So 1 on, 2 out here for the Brew Crew, trailing by 13. Bringing up D'Angelo Avila. No hits yet on the year. Tie for ball 1.
I keep thinking those drop into the zone. I don't know if that's just my perspective, but looks like it's barely clipping it. Maybe that's what the Brew Crew was thinking in the top of this inning when they were pitching and trying to hammer the top of the zone, but just weren't getting calls.
Pickoff attempt there unsuccessful for Leg. That ball popped up. Cam Leg under it. Makes the catch to get out of the inning. Alec Leg still dominant on the mound as we head to the top of the 4th. Cardinals 13, Brew Crew 0. And we are back for Cardinals baseball here on the Hashmark Sports Network. It is the top of the fourth inning. Cardinals leading 13-0 against the Brewers. The Brew Crew, I should say. And new pitcher on the mound for the Brewers. Luis Ruiz has not pitched yet on the year. First outing. Got nothing to lose here, Zach. Down 13-0, so might as well try out some new pitchers, right?
Yeah, they're bringing in a southpaw, but unfortunately they are facing a right-handed batter-heavy lineup with the Cardinals, so maybe the Cardinals pile on a few more runs, get to that 15-run mercy rule for the bottom of the fourth.
Ball's hit hard from Blankman into center. Center fielder chasing. Cannot make the grab. It's going to be at least 2 from Blankman. Stops at 2. Leadoff double for Evan Blankman, his first hit of the game. And we've spoken about it here before. We said it earlier on. But for the mercy rule, you need to be up by 15 after 4 innings. Cardinals lead by 13 right now. And they have that 15th run at the plate right now with Dan Salazar.
Yes, and he is, I don't know exactly what he is, as we had a little technical issues earlier in this game, so our tracking has been a little off, but I think he's got
2 for 2.
He's 2 for 2? Beautiful.
It's high for a ball, and he was batting 500 going into the day today, so he's eclipsed that mark now.
Yes, these numbers will start to not necessarily sink back to the mean, but they will start to change less, what's the word I'm looking for? Violently.
Yeah.
As the season goes on, as more numbers start to accumulate.
And the 500 isn't even inflated. He's played almost every game, I believe.
Oh, yeah, he's played. This is what, game number 5 or 6?
6, yep. 4-1, 6, yep.
This is the 5th one we've called, or
4th one.
we've called, 5th we've attended.
Yes. And 6th of the year. That ball's way inside. Gonna get past the catcher. It's a walk, and we get an advance runner there from Blankman.
First and third, no outs. Bringing up Stone.
Who was 1 for 1 with a single and a walk on the season and on the day.
If there's ever a time for the first home run of the season for the Cardinals.
It was a high pitch, popped back from Stoner. 0-1 the count. It's outside for a ball on Stoner. From Ruiz, looking to have a decent first outing of his season, the lefty. The wind in the pitch. Fouled back again from Stoner.
Are we hearing that foul ball hit a car?
It didn't sound like a car. I can't imagine.
It sounded like the bleachers, if I'm being honest.
It's outside for ball 2. If we weren't in the structure we're in right now, I would say it sounded like it hit us.
Nah, we definitely would have heard it if it went off of our heads.
The sound itself sounded like it hit like a building.
Gotcha.
But we would have definitely known if it hit us. Ball is ripped high above second base. Catch made by the shortstop. For the first out of the inning, it's 1 out now, first and third for the Cardinals leadoff hitter, C.J. Hardy.
Guess you could call him a leadoff heater, too.
Yeah, I was about to say that might work. Big X the Plug, still his walkout song. So I believe we have a train in the area. That tent has now been set up, not next to my car. It's ball 1.
Wonder if they got food over there. Maybe we'll swing by on our way out.
Thanks for letting us park directly in front of your house. Can we have some of your food now? Could you imagine if we saw a break-in from here?
That'd be crazy.
That's going to drop in center field for an RBI single for C.J. Hardy. Bringing it to 14-0 Cardinals here in the top of the fourth. Bringing up Ivan Salazar.
Little lefty-lefty matchup here. This might be Salazar's first lefty-lefty matchup of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably. I can't remember if we've seen a lefty so far. I don't think so. Unless it was a game we were not at.
That's the only exception. But I can't speak to that because we were not there.
Oh, and that ball is ripped from Ivan. That's going to be a single into right field to load the bases. It's a good piece of hitting lefty-lefty, man.
He just does not care about matchups whatsoever.
Not at
He's going to
all.
hit the ball whether you like it or not.
Bringing up the best hitter so far on the season, or one of the best, Tyler Schoonover. Bases loaded with 1 out, up 14-0. Every chance to make it 15 here.
Yes, and when you say one of the best hitters and you don't have a definitive best hitter, that can either be a great thing or a very bad thing. Because if you've got a bunch of bad hitters, yeah, you can't really differentiate who's the best of the worst. But if you've got a bunch of really good hitters who are all being very productive, like in a game like today, 14 runs, and right now we got bases loaded with 1 out, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, the latter in that situation is our situation. 0-1 the count to Schoonover. It's high for ball 1. The wind and the pitch from the lefty. It's fouled back. 1-2.
I love the nonchalant stance that Schoon has in the box.
Schoonover feeling loose in the box. Did a little chatting. Love to hear it. Feels good being up 14-0, huh?
It usually does.
That ball hit directly back at Ruiz, the pitcher, and he's going to double up the Cardinals there. Bases loaded, 1 out. Direct hit right back to the pitcher. Doubled up. You hate to see it if you were looking for that 15. Regardless, Cardinals 14, Brew Crew 0. We head to the bottom. We are back here for Cardinals baseball on the Hashmark Sports Network. Bottom of the fourth here from Lakeshore Fields. in Whiting, Indiana. Up to the plate for the Brew crew. It's number 6, Andrew Brady, the catcher. Hitless so far in the year, but he has a couple walks. Ball's fouled off. 0-2 the count.
You would think that there's a 5-second pitch clock for Alec Legg here with how fast he's getting set and throwing the ball to home.
I love it. I love a good quick pitch.
Me too. It's not even out of the stretch. He's just ready to go. He's amped.
Ball's hit softly to third. Michael Nelson cannot make the barehanded play. Safe on an infield single / maybe error.
That's Stoner at third now.
Is it?
Yeah. Spot those yellow cleats from a mile away.
Wow, we've made some changes. Bringing up the relief pitcher, Luis Ruiz.
And that's the type of play that kind of happens when you're up by so many runs. You start to mess around a little bit, but you can't let it get to your head. You got to just finish out the game that you have in front of you. Can't get caught up in everything, and before you know it might be a 10-run game in a few at-bats here.
It's a ball to Ruiz. Ruiz had a decent inning on the mound. Only gave up 1 run. That's what you can ask for so far in this game.
Made a great defensive play, too. Caught a line drive from Schoonover and doubled him up at first.
Not an easy play for a pitcher to make.
It never is, because you're in the middle of, towards the end of your release and just keeping yourself on your feet, keeping an eye on the batter and the ball. And when you see it come right back to you, it can be kind of scary.
Pickoff attempt unsuccessful there for Alec. He loves the pickoffs, and I like it too.
Me too.
It's low for ball 3. 3-0 the count to Luis Ruiz. He's stepping out of the box now, making Alec take his time. It's in there for a strike, 3-1. Looks like he was on an auto take there.
Last inning was not nearly as long as the others, so maybe Alec is hoping to find that rhythm rather quickly with all the quick pitching.
Another unsuccessful pickoff attempt there from Alec. I feel like he probably has, what, six pickoff attempts? 5? Something like that.
At least.
Add
None
those
in
to
the first
pitch
inning.
count.
He didn't allow a base runner.
Yep. That's low for ball 4. First and second, nobody out. Dirt infield single and a walk. Bring it up, Reyes Zamora. Swing and a miss there from Zamora. 0-1 the count. At this point, if I'm Alec, I'm going to just start coming at hitters. And by
Yes,
that, I mean in the strike zone, not at them.
Yes, I completely agree. Try and see if you can get a double play ball here. Man on first and second with no outs. You don't want to let this inning get out of hand.
Yep. Get aggressive. You got nothing to lose. They look like a curveball that almost came back and hit the zone.
I think a lot of those have come back and hit the zone,
Yeah.
but maybe just not catching the plate as much as he'd like.
That's high for a ball. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. I believe this is the most base runners the Brewers have had at one point in the game.
I believe so.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Definitely the most with no outs in an inning.
Yeah, that curveball that Alec keeps going back to, it's hanging in the air for a while, but then it's dropping giving a lot of drop towards the last little bit of its path to the plate, and it's getting batters to swing and whiff on it a lot.
Swing and a miss there. Big response strikeout there for Alec, who got 3 whiffs. Bringing up Alan Hunter for the Brew crew. 125 batting average on the season, 500 OPS. The ball is way high. Got an oh my from Alec when he let that one go. He knew it.
If I were the ump, I'd just call it a strike just to see how the reaction goes.
It's fouled back for strike 1. 1-1 the count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Leg with the wind of the pitch outside, 2-1.
He's getting behind in a lot of these counts. He's got to settle himself down, just find the zone, and let his pitches do the work.
Ball's ripped, hit hard, foul. 2-2 the count now to Hunter. Another K would be the momentum that Alec needs. Fouled back. Salazar chasing.
Just barely missed a catch off of Cameron Legg's glove for an almost out in foul territory, right next to the Cardinals dugout.
Thanks for that, Zach. I had no angle of that.
I'll cover your foul balls, you cover mine.
Yeah. Ball hit. That's a double play ball. Schoonover. Oh, and he misses the throw to second base for the first out. They're not going to get either. A run is going to come around to score on the error. It's going to be first and third with 1 out. 14-1. There's the first one for the Brew Crew, Zach.
Yeah, and like I mentioned before, you can't let this inning get out of hand. You have this win within reach, especially the mercy rule. You get to go home, rest the arms, rest the joints for a little extra time. Don't want to risk any injuries. Just want to get this one over with.
Tie for ball 1.
We are getting the occasional bird flyover
I know.
in the outfield and near the dugouts.
Runner goes to second. Safely.
Is that a man on a dirt bike not in the outfield, but just beyond the fence?
Where at? Oh, yeah. That is exactly what that is, Zach. Great analysis.
It's a nice little two-wheeler.
Ball's hit high. Center fielder chasing. Able to make the play. Runner tags from third. He will get there safely for the second run of the inning and game for the Brew Crew. On the sac fly. 14-2. Man on second now. 2 outs here for the Brew Crew. Trailing 14-2 to the NWI Cardinals. It's in there for a strike on Brandon Venegas.
Can't take your foot off the gas. Let's get this out here and get the offense back up and swinging the bats.
Ball hit high. Schoonover chasing into shallow left field, left center, and he makes the catch for the third out of the inning. After 4, Cardinals 14, Brewers We are back for the top of the fifth here. NWI Cardinals baseball on the Hashmark Sports Network. I am Josh, joined with Zach Yonkman, and our guest for this half inning, Rachel Rossman. Rachel, hello.
Hello, I am so happy to be here.
And what are you here to do today?
I'm here to rake cleats.
Okay, we were starting off with Carlos Larrea.
We got the pink high tops, Nike. I don't know who's on the back, but those are very high. I'm going to give those a 9.5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, off the bat, 9.5. Probably means he's going to hit a home run.
A high rating to start off. As we know, you're known to give low ratings, so.
I usually do hate, but it's pink.
Yeah, just a couple months removed from Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Just
Maybe that's why he had them for fall ball.
for fall ball. Oh, see? What did I predict?
Called it. He ripped it into left center. That's going to get past the left fielder. It's going to be at least 2 for Larrea. He doesn't run. Looked like he would have had that fairly easily if he did. He'll take the single to lead off the inning.
Maybe the cleats were uncomfortable. Didn't want
Maybe.
to take the second base.
Up now we have our very own Alec Legg, who's been dominant on the mound, dominant at the plate. He's been great all day today.
Now, what you guys really want to hear, the shoes. The cleats, if you would.
If you will.
They're good cleats. They're Jordans, I think.
I don't think they are.
They're not. No, yes, they are. Look at
Oh,
them.
they are?
Look at them.
I couldn't see him. He's running too fast.
Not fast
It's
enough.
going to be 2 outs there on the double play ground ball from Alec Legg.
We never got a rating. I'm going with an 8.
An 8.
Matches the red for Cardinals. I'm pretty sure they're Jordans. High top. Oh, solid 8.
I feel like you're going to give a bad rating here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I think you're going to say that.
Those are not enough. You need some more pizzazz.
Not enough for Nelson, she says.
Sorry, Michael, but I'm going to have to give those about a 3.
Ooh.
The cream's thrown me off with the white pants, not going to lie. And the blue is acceptable, but going to have to go with a 3. I'll give him a 3.5.
Oh, yeah, those are Jordan 1s. Are those the same that Alec was wearing, just white? Oh, I didn't even see the top of it.
I was correct.
Outside, yeah, she was correct. That's on me. For a ball. I like them. I think they're clean. I bet if they were like brand new, they'd probably look sick.
I agree. I think with the other jersey, I would probably rate them higher, but it's just unfortunate for Mr. Michael over here.
It's fouled off for Nelson. 2 strikes. Cardinals lead by 12. The mercy rule is 10 in the 5th inning, so the Brewers are going to have to score here in the bottom half, regardless of what happens here. But it would be nice to get some insurance runs. The lefty, the wind, the pitch outside for a ball.
I'm not going to lie, these shoes are growing on me.
The longer the at-bat lasts. Wow.
I think it's just because they're dirty.
Which is what happens with white shoes. There's no problem with that.
What happens with outdoor sports?
Ground to short. Hard throw. Just needs to be safe at first. Zach, thanks for the help there. I have no angle at first base.
I also could have helped. He was very
Yeah.
safe.
No, thank you, guys. Nelson reaches on an infield single. Bringing up Jeremy Ortiz.
After seeing another pair of shoes, Michael's go up to 4.
So what does that say about Jeremy Ortiz's shoes?
It does say that they could be lower than a 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just don't like white cleats?
No, I don't.
Okay, fair enough. At least you're honest about it.
I like something fun.
Ball's grounded out to Luis Ruiz for the 3rd out of the inning.
Shoes are a 2.
Shoes are a 2. Sadly grounded out to the pitcher. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Cardinals 14. We start the bottom of the 5th inning here of the broadcast of the NWI Cardinals on Hashmark Sports Network, with the Brewers needing to get at least 3 runs to remain in this ball game. Ball's ripped foul from Gallegos.
We are on Mercy Watch. Take that as you will. Maybe a great thing or a bad thing, depending on the team you're cheering for.
Edgar Gallegos is batting .333 on the year. 1,000 OPS. The 50-50 raffle is being picked by Rachel right now. So if you're listening to this broadcast and you're in the 50-50 raffle, your number is, the winner is.
The winner is 110867. You won so much money out of our 50-50 and a signed hockey puck.
There you go. Who's it? Is it the Bobby Orr?
It's Bobby Orr.
It's the Bobby Orr signed puck. Shout out to my Hawks fans out there.
Blackhawks legend.
Now Rachel's got to go hunt down whoever that is that has that ticket.
Again, it is 110867. Congrats.
As that one looked to be a little bit of a lean in. Hits the batter.
A lot of noise coming from the Brew Crew dugout. Seems as if someone may have had money on the hit by pitch over under of this game. I don't know what it was, and I don't know how many hit by pitches we've seen so far, but I think they might have just hit the over.
Probably. And therefore a strike.
Wonder if we could mic up one of the umpires for this game. Maybe not, because they just get real loud.
I was about to say just have them scream the whole time.
Might blow out the clip-on microphones we have. As we see a nice duo on bikes passing in the distance.
There we go. Ball's hit to right field, shallow right field. Gonna get down over the first baseman head. Gallegos does not turn. First and second now. Nobody out here for the Brew Crew.
Yeah, and you, just like last inning, you cannot let the Brew Crew get a lot of runners on, because you will be at risk of losing this game, but more importantly, the mercy rule.
Yeah. No, I think he looks calm out there. He looks collected. He doesn't look too rattled, which is the main thing here.
Yeah, he's having fun with it. And that's the most important thing of all.
Bringing up Orlando Arredondo. As he rips it.
That broke a bat.
Low contact. Tough play to make it third. It isn't made. Infield single for the bases loaded. Nobody out. Shout out to Lakeshore Fields for letting us be indoors here for this game. I just do have to comment that these might be the least rolling chairs that have ever been introduced to the public eye.
I'm sure we've heard a little bit of it in the first couple innings when we were still getting our audio and camera situation figured out.
Right.
A couple of the eerie squeaks from the metal-on-metal tires, or not tires, wheels.
Yep.
These had tires, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
A little bit of a mound visit here, just to get legs settled in.
Double play puts you in a spot where you're most likely going to get out of this inning without giving up the 3.
Yes. Maybe just a nice, easy tapper right in front of the mound that you can toss right back to the plate and then over to first. A little 1-2-3 double play. Keep the run from scoring while getting 2 outs. I will say, despite the 12-run deficit right now for the Brew Crew, they seem to be keeping the spirits up.
Definitely. They're happy to be here. That's the main thing, right? In there for a strike. That was a beauty.
I'd love to see how I could do calling some of these games.
What do you mean, like the ump?
Yeah, being an ump.
Oh, yeah. I think it'd probably be pretty fun. Strike 2 in there. As long as you're not getting too heckled.
I mean, just make the right calls, and
Yeah.
can't be that hard.
Oh, and that hits the batter Valdez, bringing in a run. It's 14-3 now. Cardinals lead by 11. Only have 2 runs left of that cushion.
Yeah, this is spooky. I can't lie to you.
Spooky for the mercy rule. For the whole game, we're chilling.
Probably. But if this inning gets out of hand, I mean, maybe the game is in jeopardy.
Exactly. Bringing up number 4, Greg Jazik. Fouls one back for the first strike. Apologize for the camera. That ball almost hit it. That ball is popped up. Second baseman in pursuit. Goes off his glove. Oh, no. Disaster. No play is made. Throw home. Extra runner is out. One will score on a double play for the Cardinals. Runner out at home. Two down now. Run does come in to score. Two outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Man on second. Cardinals up 10. What they need for the mercy rule. Ball 1. Any other runs will ruin that. Zachary joins us. Ball's fouled back. 1-1. He's got to get a couple more strikes here. One and one. To Avila. It's in there for a strike. Strike 2.
The Brew Crew could be down to their final strike of the game.
Leg the wind, the pitch. Outside. Ball 2.
Little check swing there. If there was a first base umpire, maybe he rings them up.
Wind the pitch for Alex. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That will end the inning. And looks like that will also end the game here. As the Cardinals win 14-4 against the Brew Crew. Zach, dominant win. A little shaky at the end, but outside of that, I mean, the bat was on fire. Alec did great on the mound. How do we feel?
I feel great. Real strong performance coming off of a loss. That just shows the type of adversity and the mental toughness that this team has. It's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up. They got knocked down last week, down 11-1 and lost to what seems to be a very rival team in the Twins. And you come back and dominate like this, win by 10, get the mercy rule, get to go home early, eat some orange slices and bananas with the moms. It's a great day. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. A great day for baseball.
That's what you like to see. Cardinals with this win now move to 5-1 on the year, leading the SSABL. After 6 games, they continue their dominance outside of 1 game so far. The Cardinals will be back a week from today on June 9th against the Expos, looking to get that 6th win. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into this broadcast of the NWI Cardinals on the Hashmark Sports Network. With Zach Yonkman, I'm Josh Reidelbach.